What is up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? Welcome to the debut of my channel, first video. I'm Taylor. Welcome to T-Man the Man, name of my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is semi-great over here. It is rainy, but you know, this is what it is. Over here in basically Atlanta, Georgia, you could say. Coming to you live. So I'd like to welcome you guys to the channel. This is it. This is me. You guys may recognize me from another channel that I'm on, Miriam's Joyful Life. That's where I came from, and decided to open up my own channel because I've had it for 20 years, but I just never did anything with it. So here we are. So this channel is going to consist of more manly stuff, men's stuff. Fitness. You're gonna go on a couple journeys with me. Fitness journey, weight loss journey. Right now I'm on this, we're gonna go on a teeth whitening journey and some techniques. And then music. We're talking about music and playing music. As got here, the old DGX 670. Yeah, that's kind of the plan of the channel. So welcome in. One of my first journeys I'm going to be taking is I'm going to be doing a 14-day fast, and that's extreme for me. I did a 7-day fast and those results were pretty good. I don't know if I start off at like 245 or something like that, and I went down to 230, I think. 245 to 244 to 230 is what it was. I lost 14 pounds. So 14 pounds in 7 days. That's amazing. I was trying to do that with dieting. I couldn't do that at all. So all I did was drink coffee, and no more than like 2 cups a day. But the coffee like suppresses your appetite, you know, because we got this huge gut we gotta get rid of. I don't know where it came from. So that's one of my goals starting today. I just had my last meal for the 14-day challenge that I'm going to be doing. Well, 14-day fast. So yeah, only coffee, only water. It's gonna suck because I love my food. So we're starting that, and then also we're gonna go on a teeth whitening adventure because teeth don't look that bad, but I want them to be whiter. I want whiter teeth. So we're gonna go on this formula with the fasting for the 14 days of, I used this formula in the past before. It was just use your toothpaste, dip it in baking soda, and then a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. All those things together, get them pearlies purling. So that's the goal. We should see where I'm at with my weight right now. Let me look at the scale. Alright, I've got the scale. Let's see what we're working with today. Yikes. 239. A little bigger than I want it to be. So we're at 239, which, you know, it's not terrible, but so let's see what 2 weeks of zero food can do with us. So I'm gonna predict 240, say it's around at 240. I think I could get down to 225 in 2 weeks. Sounds kind of unhealthy, but that's what happens when you don't eat food. You lose weight. You lose it. You keep it off. Well, here's the thing though. I lost it, 14 pounds. Then I gained it mostly back, and I kept 6 off. Well, obviously I only kept about 4 off from today, but so I did keep off 6 pounds pretty like permanently. So if I take off, say 25 pounds, hopefully I'll be able to keep 10 permanent, you know, because when I did go back to eating, I was like, you just can't help it. So this time I'm going to be a little more careful and come back with like fruits and veggies, like little niblets here and there. and hopefully we can attain some goals with that stuff. And then at the same time, we'll be using that toothpaste formula. We're getting leaner and brighter in the same time. So hopefully that works. That's the goal. That's the goal. And also, so this is what I'm rocking over here. I got the, you guys can really see this thing. Let me take it off here. We've got the DGX 670, and this thing is pretty cool. DGX 670, and I got a mic with it. I got some headphones, some mic stands, and it also takes flash drive, which is awesome. So you can just load this thing up with stuff. It's got some plugs in the back. It doesn't have a MIDI, which it's okay because it does have host to USB, which is to make that work. But yeah, she's a nice little beast. So yeah, we'll be kind of like doing stuff with music on this channel as well. I want to try and get back into my writing stuff. Lately I just been practicing this as like a skill, kind of like sharpening up the tones and the keys, you know, just playing every day and stuff. Just getting my bones back in order, you know. I want to be writing some stuff because this thing has some cool stuff for writing, you know. Like the other day I made this little demo. I just threw down some bass, you know, a little bass line, sounds like this. You know, a little groove. And I just something, you know, just messing around with stuff like that, getting funky, getting fresh, getting funky. So we're gonna be working on stuff like that in the future. Kind of like for people that want to start like making music and they don't know where to start. Kind of where I am, but I also do know how to like kind of arrange stuff, you know. So we'll be doing some of that in the future. Writing some songs, learning how to get healthier, learning how to do other things. And yeah, that's what I plan on doing. But I really want to focus on like kind of the production side of things, of like trying to get out of the just playing all the time and wasting my time is for like making a song or something, you know. That's what I like to get more into. And it's easy to get kind of lost in just jamming out every day, you know, jamming, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, I've jammed for 5 years now let's make a song, you know, instead of just practicing, actually producing, you know. And that's the fun part of being a musician, is you can just, once you get to that level, you can just start writing songs, and you're like, whoa, that's a song. And then, of course, looking for singers, you know, the whole rest of the band's a whole different, but you can be a, you know, solo performist, you know. But this thing, the DGX 670, is really awesome. You can really be that solo guy. You know, like if I can take that same bass line, you know, and throw some drums on there. These drums sound really nice. You know, turn it down a little bit. That's just using the finger drums, you know. really fun, you know, just throwing like a bass line down, throwing a freestyle drum beat on there, and then going back over it with some piano, you know, over top of that, just jamming over it. That's always good practice for me to like see what kind of jam rock out thing you can produce just from jamming. You know, that's like the first start that I usually do. I'll just lay down a little bass line, have fun with the drums over it, and then I'll just layer that over it and then play some piano over it or something like that, and then all of a sudden like, all right, that sounds kind of cool, you know. And then that's how I just kind of got started with it. And yeah, it's really fun. But this thing has an amazing group of sounds. I don't know how many it has, but it has a lot of good sounds, you know. Really cool guitar sounds too, like really cool guitar sounds. It's got really cool like leads, you know. Yeah, all that type of jazz. Like all kinds of ravey kind of stuff, you know. Which I love that stuff. Really cool, fun stuff. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna kind of focus on here in the next few videos. Like working on where to start when it comes to like putting a little track together, you know. But me, I don't really do things the conventional way. This is just me showing you the way I like to do it, because I'm not the biggest computer guy. Usually I hire somebody to come in to do all that stuff. I'm more of like a live musician type setting type of guy. And with this DGX 670, it's cool because it's got like a memory bank, you know. I think it's got like 16 different channels on here, and you can, you know, layer basically as many as you want. Save it. You got a bunch of bank memory in here, and then you can just put it on the hard drive, pop it off, or the flash drive, pop it off, plug it in somewhere, download it off, put it back in, and keep going. So that's a really cool feature I like of this thing. And this thing has a mic plug-in, and it sounds amazing. It actually does. We'll show you the way that sounds some other time, but it actually sounds really cool. And for the mic, I just got I just bought a little Sterling, you know. This is actually an instrument mic, but it sounds amazing when I plug it into this keyboard. Go through the settings and stuff. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. What we're gonna be doing. Would you guys like to meet my wife? She's amazing. You guys might recognize her. Let me see if I can find her. Usually, sometimes this works. Let me try it. There she is. This is my beautiful wife. You might recognize her from Miriam's Joyful Life.
Miriam's Joyful Life.
That's my wife, Joyful Life.
Yes.
And this is the new addition, Miss Layla.
That's right.
She is currently going on 6 months in a couple days.
That's right, my sweet baby.
So yeah, this is her, and I'm a lucky man. See, as you can see.
He's a lucky man. And I'm a lucky woman too.
Anyways, babe, anything you want to say to my fellow YouTubers?
Hi guys, welcome to T-Man the Man channel. Yeah, make sure you guys show him some love and some support. He's awesome.
Ooh.
You're awesome, babe.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Thanks for introducing yourself. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
All right. So now you met the wife and the little one. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for today. I just wanted to introduce myself, introduce my wife, talk a little bit about what I'm about. And I'll be posting videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's my schedule. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and we'll see how this weight loss is going to go. I'm excited to do the 14-day fast. The 7-day one I did was brutal. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was brutal. So I know we can do 14 days. So anyone wants to do this with me, let's do this, guys. let's do this. Let's lose like 20 pounds in like 14 days. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's do this. Let's have a fun journey. I'll talk to you guys Wednesday.